괜찮나 괜찮나 괜찮나. 아니 아빠가 넘어져서 그랬어. 바보 같아서. 미안해. 미안해 우리 아가. 아르르 까꿍 아르르 까꿍. 홀리 몰리. 숨쉬어. 왜 이래? 왜 그래?
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
사과 좀 상태 빠졌다.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
넣을 수 있을까? 어떡해. 일어나. 파손됐다. 이런 제기랄. 파손됐다. 뭐야, 오토바이 있어. 차량 사용하기. 왜 못해? 왜 못써? 도착을 했습니다. 어떡해, 다 녹슬었어.
Station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you?
나왔어.
They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
손상률 0%로 쳐준다. 오, 웬열? 친밀도 3칸. 애기 어떻게 근데? 애기 중독돼가지고. 와우. 뺨. 오케이.
Sam, as always. Thanks.
점점 확장을 해 나가는구나 이렇게 해서.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor.
점점 얼굴이 뚜렷해진다 이게
This just centers
되니까.
on the network. Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator. Good work.
근데 모든 지역마다 다 프라이빗 룸이 있나 보네.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels.
중간중간 그럼
That being where it
들려가지고
technically
쉬어줘야
belongs, of
되겠네.
course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached.
그래도 생명체인데 어떻게 그냥
Each one has been
장비품이라고 할 수가
physically
있어.
removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then?
핵이야?
You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman.
아침에
We
누구였지?
should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
하트맨이 누구였지? 왜 잘 때는 저래 놓고 자는 거야?
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard, still not chained up, still can't leave.
뭘까?
But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you.
집으로 돌아가자.
I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
네. 작은 가능성이라도 해봐야지. 시도는 해봐야지.
I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
자꾸 샤워시켜. 자꾸 배우를 노출시키는 거야, 왜.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chiralic. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample
Ew.
with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the death stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction.
Dooms.
There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
바지 자체가 주름진 건가?
Sam. Sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal. Might make...
Thank you. 주스 주세요. PPL 지린다 진짜. 꼭 그렇게 마셔야 됩니까? 이렇게? 네? 꼭 그렇게 마셔야 합니까?
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
The woman in the mask has done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment? Something.
When I hook up my BB,
What kind of...
like a face, someone I don't know. There's this with other people talk.
lead through it. Didn't I warn you about
애기 그러니까 애기의 기억이 계속 흘려 들어오나 본데.
Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its... To be clear, this is before it's even born. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured. It is more than capable.
So who's the...
Someone from the medical team, maybe. The BB has... It's been handled by a lot of people.
Cause you're the ex...
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed. They're your quintessential... We may use them, but we... Believe me, I've been trying to learn more. If I find anything out, I'll tell you.
제즈면 하츠면 뭐야?
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
같은 사람이.
While you're resting, I ran some network. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are... Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to... This one's on us. We ordered a part. The printer needs it to communicate with the Cairo. Mules must have snatched and caught that porter en route. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back. Can't think of anyone...
그래서 그걸 다시 챙겨오라. 뮬한테. 오케이.
Mama's... If you don't have it up, you never know.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and have
아,
frequent
이제 저거 얻을
found
수
formations
있구나.
resembling human handprints. Surround and the got all that? If
뭔지 알아. 아까 주랬는데 못 주웠던 것들이야. 아 근데 오토바이 좀 탔으면 좋겠다. 너무 답답해. 진짜. 나 좀 타게 해주라.
Sam, Chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your Ultra Deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
여기 하나 있네. 이걸로.
Got some chiral crystals. These crystals, which make not a bad, plenty enough for reason.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These
아직도 어려워.
Good work, Sam. It seems as your connection level increases.
뭔디요? 이게 뭐야? 케이스
That's
수리?
container repair spray for patching up. Good for dealing with time. Useful stuff. We've added it to your supplies list.
Basic.
들고 다녀야 될 게 너무 많잖아.
There is this you need. If you find any.
If you come into more chiral and you can deposit other resources, everything has its value.
어려워.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Still got work to do, Sam. Let's not keep people waiting.
넌 훈수 좀 그만둬. 내가 알아서 할 테니까 제발. 진짜 아무것도 안 하면서 가만히 앉아가지고 쫑알쫑알 진짜.
Someone's happy.
이렇게 표지판을 할 수 있는 거야? 완전 머네.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
아 헤이.
Of course. It's my luck.
자,
It's okay. It's alright.
미안해. 살짝 미안해.
Someone's happy.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend using a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
아하. 이런 데다가 저건가 보다. 저것도.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
아, 마커 이걸 지워야 된다. 오케이. 뭐 있지?
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
뭐야?
Been spotted by a mule. Find somewhere to hold up. Look around and trust your instincts.
뒤져라. 오, 계속 온다. 오. 일로와. 일로와. 딱 돼. 딱 돼, 이 자식아. 딱 돼, 딱 돼. 딱 돼, 임마. 까불고 있어. 자식. 들어와. 들어와. 들어와, 이 자식아. 딱 돼. 딱 돼, 임마. 딱 돼. 내나 사다리. 내꺼. 얻은 김에 써야겠다.
Been busy? Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
이제 다시 복귀하면 되나?
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary, damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off, but it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next
진짜
order.
본격 택배하는 게임이야. 이게 뭐야? 쏴고 죽이고 하는 그런 게임이 아니네.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
예. 받으셔.
Sorry to push you through so.
과연 바로 작동을 할지.
Excellent. Never.
예. 설계도.
How you shoot? Not too. Nothing rude. Carry on. I have a Bridges. You should all. But if
다리? 대박. 내 다리를 놓을 수가 있단 말이야. See you soon.
Congrats. An extra enable sense of some that suffice it to say we have yet to. One might liken our relation. Is it useful? Quite. Nevertheless, furthermore, as the
해변이 뭐야? 해변이
it
도대체.
stands to reason that the same. Rest assured.
어렵구만.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
We've added a... The first step is laying the foundation. Plenty of rivers. Take a stroll across one you built. Give it a try.
오케이.
Make your way to the designated construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials. Sam, looks like you found the site. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
아, 이렇게 하는 거야? 금속을 이만큼 더 채우면 되는 거야? 이거만 하면 되는데 저거 다 왜 가져왔어? 으아, 진짜! 와, 프린트기네, 프린트기. 요.
Bravo, Sam. That bridge should make life easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
또 비와? 아이고, 죽겠다. 괜찮나, 괜찮나. 괜찮아, 아니. 아빠가 넘어져서 그랬어. 바보 같아서. 미안해. 미안해, 우리 아가. 쭈쭈. 아르르, 까꿍. 아르르, 까꿍. 가자. 빨리 가자. 오라. 맵이 어디로 가고 있는 거야, 나 지금? 잘 가고 있는 거 맞아? 와, 맵 겁나 힘들다, 진짜. 또 뭔가가 있구만. 뭐야? 날벼라야. 오. 물 좀 마시자. 와, 너무 많다. 앞에 넘니 이제? 뛰어!
Beginning scan.
Oh.
Scanning bridges ID.
오오오오오.
Clear. Weapons detected.
Breathe easy, Sam. You're clear of BT territory.
엄청
Death
쫄깃했어.
Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this.
심장 겁나 쫄깃했다 진짜.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. With this unit, we should be able to... Other place. Here's hoping. Mind if I... Incredible. How'd you get this here?
어떻게 날아와 날아오지? S. 자, 빨리 이제 USB 연결해서 또 하자. 예. 네, 확장됐구용.
However,
또도도돈. 뭘 저렇게 많이 해놨어 사람들이.
About time we did our part. You know, I heard the rest of your team makes what you're doing all the more. I hope I'm with. It was her that. I was with. But it was an honor.
다 직접 만난 적이 없대 아멜리를.
I ran an. It seemed after dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in B. Well, this is hardly the. It doesn't. Mama happy. The prototype. And when it is.
Sam, we've almost got the whole region on the chiral network. All that's left is return to capital, not city, so you can pick. By the time you arrive, one other. It's not very often porters get out to that. While you're there, you should pick up any out. No sense coming all the way back. Have a look at that.
또 여기서 서브 미션이 되게 많은가 보네.
Good